Applications of trigonometry. In our daily life, we may have seen so many objects such as mountains, large waterfalls, tall buildings, towers, bridges, etc. Have you ever wondered how to find the heights of such huge things? Can we find those heights using a measuring tape? Is it possible to measure like that? No, it is not possible. So, how do we find such heights? So, in such cases, to find the heights of the large objects, we use trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios are very useful in finding the heights of the big mountains, such as Mount Everest, like that, and also in finding the heights of huge waterfalls and finding the heights of large buildings. And also as well as the heights of the large trees and the towers, electric poles. So we can also use these trigonometric ratios to find the heights of the large temples. Not only the heights of the objects, but also we can find the distance between the objects using trigonometric ratios. Let us see how to find all these using trigonometric ratios. Before going to find out all these, we need to learn two main important concepts in this chapter. So those two concepts, if we understand clearly, then we can able to find out the heights and distances between the given objects. Let us understand the concepts of these things. Here one person is observing a huge waterfall. If we want to find the height of the waterfall, we need to observe the top point of the waterfall, and also we need to take some imaginary lines from the observer's eye. Suppose this red line indicates the height of the waterfall. Now we need to imagine a line from observer's eye to the top point of the waterfall. This line is called as line of sight. So a line of sight is an imaginary line which we can imagine from the observer's eye to the point which the observer is observing on the object. The imaginary line which joins the observer's eye and the point on the object being viewed by the observer, that line is known as line of sight. And next we need to imagine one more line, that is from the observer's eye, and this line should be parallel to the base of the ground. So the line which is parallel to the base where the observer stands, such line is known as horizontal line. So horizontal line is an imaginary line which we can imagine through observer's eye, and it is parallel to the surface of the earth or the base where the observer stands. Now here an angle is formed between the line of sight and the horizontal line, and if we observe the line of sight with reference to the horizontal line, the line of sight is above the horizontal line. So in this case the angle formed between line of sight and horizontal line is known as angle of elevation. The angle of elevation is an angle formed between line of sight and horizontal line when the line of sight is above the horizontal line. Now let us take one more situation. Suppose a man is standing on the fort, and let us take the ground with a line, and on this ground let us take one dog, and the observer who stands on the fort is observing this dog. Now we need to imagine a line from the observer's eye to the object which he is viewing. So this line is called line of sight. Let us imagine a line from the observer's eye to the object which he is viewing. Here the line which joins the observer eye and the dog is the line of sight. Now we need to imagine one more line from the observer's eye which is parallel to the ground. Now this line is known as the horizontal line. Now here you observe the line of sight now is below the horizontal line. So in this case, the angle formed between horizontal line and line of sight is known as angle of depression. So angle of depression means when the line of sight is below the horizontal line, then the angle made between line of sight and horizontal line is called as angle of depression. So these are the two types of angles we have. One is angle of elevation and another one is angle of depression. So if we understand clearly about this angle of elevation and angle of depression, then we can able to solve the problems related to this topic.